Hello, friends. Welcome to Stock Market Week Ahead. I am Aditya from Mostly Bearish. This week, there are 4 stocks that I'm going to be watching, and I'll be doing the live analysis in the second half of the video. First, let's talk about the 4 stocks that I had selected last week and what happened. ITC, Reliance, Infosys, and Bajaj Finance. Now, Bajaj Finance is a stock that I'm going to be looking at this week also, mainly because it's still range bound and there might be some movement in that. We'll be analyzing. Now let's go on the chart to see what actually happened, and ITC was actually a overperformer and it did way more than expectation also. Talking about ITC, I specified that if there is a upside break to this, I'm expecting any move anywhere close to 203 to 205. If you see, it's gone to over 217 in the whole week, right? From a break of 200, that is a 17 point, right? Now this was a great movement in ITC. Well, as long as the up move continues, it's great, but because of the move from here till here, there might be some retracement in ITC in the coming days. But as long as there is some strength, because it's a late mover, there might be strength, but watch out for reversal. And what I mean by reversal is a basic retracement, but for long term, I am going to be looking at ITC in my holding also. Talking about Infosys, I specified if there is a range break above these levels, that is here, or the lower level. The lower level did not come and there was a range break above that where I had specified that I'm expecting anywhere somewhere close to these levels. The prices moved towards this level and from there was a gap down. That was understanding that it is not going to go up anytime soon. Now, as long as the prices are actually above these levels, there might be strength to Infosys, but I'm not going to be watching Infosys for this week, mainly because there has to be a range break about these levels for a new 52-week high to be made in Infosys. Talking about Reliance, Reliance also had a good formation and I specified that I'm looking at it on the upside itself. Now, when there was a break in the first 2 days, that is the first 2 days, or that is Monday and Tuesday, we had almost 3% move. On Friday, we actually had some kind of a confusion candle that was created mainly because of volatility, but that is fine. But Reliance is still strong, and I'm looking for a break on these levels, a closing above that. There might be an initiation in Reliance on the top side as well. Now let's talk about Bajaj Finance. Bajaj Finance is a stock that I'm watching, and this week also I'm going to be watching this. It is consolidation range, and as long as there is consolidation, there is no point of looking at Bajaj Finance, but there are high chances of a breakout or a breakdown. We'll be analyzing this in the second half of the video. Now, before we talk about the 4 stocks that I'm going to be looking at, make sure you do your own analysis. These are not recommendations, and I only focus on learning, and I just show my analysis about the stocks I'm looking at, which might help you to understand how to actually do analysis itself. Now, watch carefully to understand and the stocks that I'm going to be looking at. Now, talking about first stock is Adani Enterprise. Adani Enterprise has given a good upside for a long time. Now, it's somewhat in a, if I draw this line extended, if the prices come and test this and take support, there might be a consolidation in Adani Enterprise. But now, if I just take this as a support level, and from here, if we see prices moving up, I'm going to be waiting for a break on these levels, where if actually broken, there are higher chances that in the coming week, we may see anywhere close to 470 to 480 levels in the coming week itself. So this is what I'm going to be looking at, and on downside, I'm going to be looking at the support level. If this is broken, then there is going to be extreme weakness. Probably we might see a price move to here, but if that is broken, I'm actually expecting some kind of a consolidation because it's in an uptrend. Talking about Asian Paints, Asian Paints has given a nice upside. Now, this wasn't captured, like I didn't look at Asian Paints last week and last to last week as well. But now, if there is any down move, right, 2,450, if these levels are sustained, now from there might be a consolidation, but as and when the prices start moving around 2,550, based on intraday movement itself, we can take a look, because it might be a high mover and there might be a big possibility of a big movement in 1 or 2 days in the coming week. That is only if 2,550 is actually crossed. So this is the stock I'm going to be looking at. The other stock is Bajaj Finance. Bajaj Finance, as specified, is in a range. As long as this level is supported, I'm not going to be going short, but intraday shorts are possible if these levels are broken based on how the intraday movement is, right? Now from there, if it does come down, I'm expecting any move somewhere close to 4,650 to 4,700 levels. Now this is going to be a good move for intraday, but positionally I'm not going to be on the short side of Bajaj Finance. Whereas on closing, if this is broken and the price is closed somewhere around these levels, there are higher chances we may see an initiation of up move in Bajaj Finance again. The final stock is HDFC. HDFC has a beautiful triangle shaped pattern which is created. Now, if I just extend this here and if I pull this down here, this is a proper triangle shaped pattern where the prices can actually move on either side. Okay. Now I'm not going to be having a proper directional view in this, but as and when the prices actually move, now if there is a breakout here, now if the candle formation is something like this, now this can be a good upside movement, but this candle itself will be a big movement itself, right? But as and when the prices start approaching to these levels, I'm going to be more cautious, mainly because from here, I want to see if the prices sustain or actually break and start moving upwards. Now, if we see any down movement where there's a breakdown, my expectation on the lower side is not too much, but there might be a price movement anywhere close to 2,210 to 2,220 level, just being on a safer side. If these levels are also broken, right, then there might be a downfall in HDFC, but that is very tough only because this is going to affect Nifty also if there is a breakdown here. And this is going to be a big movement, and this will take a toll on Nifty as well because the weightage of HDFC in Nifty is comparatively higher. So I hope you guys have understood the analysis. Make sure you subscribe to Mostly Bearish and do share this video with people who are actually interested in learning and analyzing the market as well. Also, I'm leaving a link in the description below about how to actually analyze candlestick patterns, and these are short videos and there's a whole playlist which I've created. Make sure you watch that as well. Thank you so much for watching.